Evening Rotorua. Tonight on City News, Prime Minister John Key was in town yesterday visiting Te Matatini and meeting with local business people. Senior Air New Zealand manager Alistair Rhodes is the new CEO of the Rotorua International Airport, and Sport Bay of Plenty announced the date for this year's AIMS Games. Prime Minister John Key visited the city yesterday to attend a variety of official engagements, including attending Te Matatini, as well as speaking at a business lunch. Mr Key also visited our studios, where he told me he enjoys getting out and talking to people.
But one of the great things about the job is you do get around New Zealand. You get to see what New Zealanders are doing. You see the very best of New Zealand. At times you see great despair and heartache for Kiwis as well. But we're a resilient bunch and we're very inventive and creative.
I suppose it's important for you to touch base at all levels, grassroots all the way through to like your business people today.
Oh, totally. I mean, so like today in Rotorua, I've been to Te Matatini. Great opportunity to see that and what a magnificent show that is. You know, we've opened the new Quest apartments that are here and hotel. We're at Red Stag this afternoon. So it's an opportunity to sort of get a bit of a sense, because people will tell you, you know, this is exactly how we feel, or this is the thing that's happening, or this is the thing that's worrying me.
And we have an in-depth interview with Prime Minister John Key still to come in tonight's City News. Over 15,000 people attended the first day of the National Kapahaka competition, Te Matatini. 41 groups will perform to decide the top group for the next 2 years. Opening competition was the South Island group Te Kotahitanga, also on stage Kataori, the first of the Te Arawa groups to perform, and the first Australian group competed. The group is made up of Maori living in Sydney and come from iwi throughout New Zealand. Finalists from the pool performances will be announced tomorrow night, with the final 9 performing again on Sunday. A senior Air New Zealand manager has been appointed as Rotorua International Airport's new Chief Executive Officer. Alistair Rhodes will take up his new role at the airport next month. Mr Rhodes has an extensive commercial and strategic background, including senior roles at Air New Zealand and Freedom Air. Rotorua International Airport Chairman Ray Cook says Mr Rhodes' appointment comes after a rigorous selection process, with more than 70 applications received for the role. Bay of Plenty Police began Operation Presence today, aimed at finding long-term sustainable solutions to crime, road trauma and antisocial behaviour. Staff from the 4 Bay of Plenty policing areas carried out coordinated visibility and community reassurance. The activity included increased foot patrols, liaising with communities, businesses, licensees and road users over a 4-hour period. Prevention Manager Inspector Scott Fraser says the operation was a valuable opportunity to engage face-to-face with communities and develop further our understanding of the issues that they face. Kiriyama Taipa's designs depicting the fragility of our native bird series have been selected to adorn the Redwood's new public toilets. Last year, Rotorua District Council encouraged local artists to submit designs for shrouds which will envelop the toilet buildings currently under construction adjacent to the visitor centre. RDC Redwood's Forest and Visitor Centre Manager Julianne Wilkinson says the Wairiki Institute of Technology Art Tutors design was chosen over designs from artists from around New Zealand and even overseas. Around 220,000 people visited the Redwoods last year, an increase of 20,000 visitors over the last 3 years. And in sport tonight, local gymnastics coach Ken Bowe has recently returned from Slovakia with accreditation to judge at the World Champs, with the possibility of also being a judge at the Rio Olympics. Mr Bowe, who coaches at Miggs Gym, says it's an ambition to judge at the Olympics, and he's now closer to that dream.
Been something I've been looking forward to for since I started judging, so I was 16 years old, so yeah, it's pretty cool to get there.
So what do you have to do? You obviously went overseas. Do you have to sit down and judge lots of different people and then they judge you on how you're judging?
Basically it's a course, it's about a 3 to 4 day course, and you sit exam at the end. So yeah, it's pretty intense, pretty involved. There's about 120 judges from all around the world that have to go through this every Olympic cycle, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sport Bay of Plenty has announced that this year's AIMS Games will start on September the 15th to the 20th. Tournament Director Vicky Semple says the Sporting Championships gives 11, 12 and 13-year-olds an opportunity to compete as an individual or in a team against the best of their age in 16 different sports. For more information on this year's Games, you can go to Sport Bay of Plenty, that's Sport BOP, one word, .co.nz. To your weather now, Rotorua, for the weekend, brought to you by Bidvest Food Service. Tonight, fine weather, southeasterly breezes, an overnight low of 12. For tomorrow's Saturday, looks like a fine weekend, not too good for the farmers though. Fine weather continuing, light winds, a high of 24 and a low of 8. And the outlook forward to Sunday, fine weather, light winds, a high of 24 and a low of 10. And out on the lake might be a reasonable sort of a day for the kayak. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua's for southeasterlies at 10 knots, waves less than half a metre, and yes, fine weather. And remember, for program listings and other info, or to upload your images, you can check out our website. That's TV Rotorua, one word, tvrotorua.co.nz. And still to come in tonight's program, Alan Solomon checks out what's on at the Rotorua Museum, and I talk with Prime Minister John Key.